I've been with Signature since 2018, so I guess I'm also a little bit part of it.
Yes.
It's technically my 9th year here. If you look back at Signature's history, what were some of the key turning points that you think really shaped this company into what it is today? And from your perspective, what allows Signature not just to survive, but to continue grow for 6 decades? Because from 8 people to now 1,600 people.
Yes, that's a great question. My grandfather and my father were very focused on customer service, on integrity with how they ran their business and how they dealt with people. They always did business on a handshake, and they really, you could trust their word from day one, and that's never changed. It's been a principle that we've always run our business with. Put other people first, take care of people, make sure that you do what you say you're going to do. It makes a big difference. Over time, we went through a lot of different market events that we learned from. And every time an event in the market happened, whether my father was telling me, in the oil crisis in the 70s and 80s, and interest rates went to 18% here in the GTA, to the 80s when values took off like a rocket and houses were selling every minute, and then the 90s, a big correction in the 90s. We learned from all these events along the way. And one of the key things my grandfather always, from when he ran his construction business and built homes, financial stability was very important for him. And he never overextended himself. He always made sure he saved for a rainy day. And that allowed us to get through the major ups and downs along the way. And so it was so important, and we've continued with those principles today as well. And the biggest change in the market for us was in the 1990s, where the Toronto real estate market went through a 7-year or 8-year downturn after the late 80s boom in real estate.
I remember seeing that data.
Yes, absolutely. And we still look back at that data today to help us make decisions about what's going on in today's market. And real estate values got so far out of control in the late 80s, and then all of a sudden we had a correction in the 90s, and it took so long that we learned so much from that correction. Luckily for me, because if we weren't prepared, I probably wouldn't be here today in this business. But my grandfather and father were prepared for that type of a downturn, and we were able to manage through it. But what we learned is we wanted to evolve our business and grow it to a point where it would better handle the ups and downs that are inevitable in real estate. And so we decided to grow the business from there and affiliate with Royal LePage as a national brand. As the internet became more and more prominent and real estate, grew further and further away from our core business in Don Mills, and we just stayed with our original principles of taking care of people, having diligent financial practices, and really focused on growth from there.
That's amazing. I know a lot of people focus on how big a brokerage it is, but sometimes I always think about how long it can last, because that's more important.
It is.
I remember Warren Buffett once said one thing, that to build trust, you need years, decades, but if you want to damage your trust, it's overnight.
Yes.
So I'm glad Signature is growing every day. At the same time, I'm glad Signature remains defend its core value, and also think about how to make the business a long-term business.
Absolutely. I think any business, it's best to look long-term and make decisions based on long-term, not short-term, issues. And so if you're able to take that approach and really focus on having integrity in your business, you're going to be here for a very long time.
That's amazing.